If you're in the market for one of the highest end power chairs in the market with 5 electrical seat functions, well, stay tuned to learn more about this product here. Hey, I'm Alex with Marc's Ability. In this video, we're going to show you a Permobil F5. This is the upgraded version of the F3 by Permobil. This is the F5 version, which is a front wheel driven configuration. This still does have a 300-pound weight capacity due to having the seat lift, but you are going to have a little bit higher seat lift and a little bit faster speed in general than the F3s. The reason why I say that is the F5s now that are coming out, it is a purchasing package when the original owner purchased it. Some of the packages go up to 7.5 miles an hour and some are only in that 6.5 mile an hour range. Same with the seat lift. It's somewhere between 12 to 14 inches of a seat elevation, but it is case by case on each chair. So I'll go ahead and tell you what that is when the seat is all the way down, so we'll be able to figure out what that number is. We'll say over here you're at 22 inches top of the seat to the ground when you're in the all the way down position. And now I'll go ahead and use the ICS box right here behind the joystick to begin to elevate the chair, and I'll see what that amount of rise is. Now this is an ICS box, it's a 4-function box. You are able to operate everything right here through the RNet joystick. And this unit as well is a 2024 model and has under 8 miles of total drive distance on the unit. So this is an almost new chair with very, very minimal usage. And as this seat goes all the way up, I'll also mention that I'll show you outside. You still can drive it at a reduced speed when the seat is elevated, but once again, every chair is a little bit different. So I'll tell you what that seat speed is when you're all the way elevated. I'm getting 35 inches top of the seat to the ground, so I would say a little over 13 inch of a seat lift on this unit here. Now I'll go ahead and I will bring that back down. On the ICS box itself, you do have green lights, yellow lights, and sometimes red lights. Yellow lights mean you're going to be at a reduced speed. Red lights mean you're not at a safe driving position. And then green means you're in a normal seated position and you're going to get the full speed capabilities out of this particular unit. Now the next function I'm going to show you is going to be the posterior tilt, which is going to be a reverse tilt, which this is going to be useful for individuals who need to take pressure off the lower half of their body, apply it to their back. So for positioning and for circulation to the lower half of your body, this is going to be one of the most medically necessary functions on a rehab type chair. And so this is what you're going to look like if you're in that tilted position. And while in the tilted position, I'm going to go ahead and raise the legs up as well. Now these are held out by tension, so you will see these legs drop in here in a second. But just know that is normal. They would obviously not do that if your legs were, your feet were on the foot plate itself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring them all the way up. So sometimes it is needed to get some people to have circulation to get their feet above their heart. And just know this is what you would kind of look like, more like this with the foot plate extended with your feet on it when you are in that tilted position. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the tilt back up. And I am able to do 2 functions through the ICS box here. So with the tilt and the recline. So I'm going to go ahead and start to recline the chair back while the tilt is going back down, so that you can see what it kind of looks like in a kind of lay flat position. Once again, the legs slid back out due to gravity. And now I'm going to just go ahead and continue to lay the back down. This has an upgraded gold shroud package on the unit. If you don't like the color, it's not that expensive. And you can see the different color options on the website as well when you go into the customize and add to cart to see what other color options you can purchase for this unit. But this is what you're going to be looking like here in that lay flat position. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the feet back in and the back up. And I'll mention to you as well, this has a swing away joystick on the unit, so you can swing the joystick to the side so that you can pull up closer to a table and or have no obstruction at the end of the arm when you want to get in or out of the particular unit itself. So now that my legs are in a normal seated position, I'm going to go ahead and bring this back up to a normal seated position now. And the last electrical function I'm going to show you is going to be anterior tilt. So if you hold the tilt button forward, sometimes you have to hold it twice if it stops on you. But this one is seeming to go all the way through the function. It is going to elevate your seat a little bit. And then this is what you're going to look like with a little bit of anterior tilt. So nothing major, probably that 10 degrees of anterior tilt is what you're going to be sitting at with this unit. And I'll double check it because sometimes if you elevate the seat, it tilts more. But nope, that is going to be the maximum anterior tilt for the unit. As you can see right now, this is without the anterior tilt at a flat base. So I'm going to bring the seat back down. And then now I mentioned to you about the drive tires and the drive configuration. You know, the front wheel is going to be a little bit better for outside usage. The F5 is a little bit of the bigger brother than the F3, so definitely give us a call if you're looking in the market for one of these units, because we can ask the right questions to fit the base and the particular model to your needs. Armrests do flip up for easy access on both sides, and that joystick is on the right hand side now, but can be put on the left hand side as well. And you are going to have multiple different pivot points right here with an Allen wrench that you can really fine tune this to the user's neck and head area for support. It does come with a seat belt, and there are 4 tie down points. You have one in the front and one in the back, and the same on the other side. So if you have any type of locking system like in public transportation or straps in your vehicle, you are able to tie this chair down. And it's also compatible with an easy lock and a Q-lock bracket. So if you're needing one of those floor mounting systems, take it to your local van mobility dealer and they should be able to add that application to this particular chair. I will mention there's dual suspension on both sides of the unit, so it is one of the most comfortable riding chairs out there on the market. And you do have a motor on both sides. There's a black handle right here. If you push that handle down, it disengages the electromagnetic brake so you can roll the chair around, but it always needs to be up in that lock position to be able to drive the chair. Now, while you have that chair and when you mess with those levers, if your power's on, you always have to cycle through the power and turn it off and turn it back on to be able to operate the unit. It's just basically resetting the unit, telling it, hey, now your brakes are engaged on this chair. This one does come with the full light package as well. Very bright lights to really illuminate your path at night. It is going to have headlights and tail lights, and then you also have turn signals. It's easier for me to just show you with hazard lights, but you do have turn signals on the joystick as well. I'm going to turn those off now. Foot plates do flip up for easy access on both sides so that you don't have any obstruction in the front of the chair when you're getting in or out of the unit. Now, this current chair is set up at a 19 inches wide by 19 inches in depth. Now, we can make that a 23 wide up to 23 deep. So if you're somebody 6'5", 300 pounds, or somebody 5 foot tall, 100 pounds, we fit this chair to your size. So don't let color, driving joystick style or side, and or the seat size be a deterrence for this chair. We are able to fit this unit directly to your size before we ship it out fully assembled on a pallet right to your driveway. Now, the Permobil F5 does take 75 amp gel recessed post batteries. We do sell batteries for this model and most other brands on the market. So if you're in need of batteries, give us a call. We can typically ship those batteries directly to your driveway or to your front door. And if you would now, go ahead and follow us outside. I'm going to do some driving configurations on this so you can see what I look like sitting in this unit. All right, so what we have here is the Permobil F5. This is a heck of a unit. This is the bigger brother of the F3. It's a front wheel driven configuration, but this one has approximately 13 inches of a seat lift, and it's gonna go, let's see, top end speed. I think I saw this one a little bit closer to 7, maybe over 7 miles an hour. Let me get a little longer stretch here and see what we can get this up to. So yeah, I was at about 7 miles an hour top end speed. So some of the other ones are based at 6 miles an hour. So the F5 is gonna be a little bit faster of a unit than the F3. It's a little bit wider of a wheelbase, but if you're looking for a unit that is going to be good for inside, good for outside, really good for outside, and then also have the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the legs. I mean, it's a 2024 model that I think had less than 8 miles of total drive distance on the unit. So this is a heck of a unit. To give you perspective, I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, but we can fit this to anybody's size that's under 300 pounds. So we would adjust the width a little bit, the depth of the seat. So it would be adjusted even for me a little bit, but this is just currently how it came in. So if you're looking for a chair that is gonna have those functions on it, this is gonna be a great unit for you. And the last thing I'm gonna show you is when that seat is elevated, I wanna see what the top end speed is as well, because it is reduced when you do elevate the seat. So let me get this seat all the way elevated, that 13 inches. I will tell you it is still very stable. It's very safe to drive even when the seat is all the way in the up position. But I just want to give you a reference of overall speed because they do vary from chair to chair on these as well. So I am almost all the way up. Now that I'm up in that full position, let me go this way. I believe on the F3s it's somewhere about 3 to 3.5 miles an hour. And this one is the same. So when elevated, it is still 3 miles an hour, similar to the F3, but in the down position, yeah, you are gonna get about 7 miles an hour, so it is gonna be faster than most power chairs on the market. But if you're looking for a chair that is one of the highest end quality made chairs on the market, I would go ahead and look at this Permobil F5.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.